Hello and welcome to your Aero Pilates workout routine. I'm Marjolaine Brugman, and together with Stamina Products, I'm proud to bring you this innovative total body workout that includes exercises that will tone and strengthen every muscle in your body, as well as a low-impact cardio routine suitable for all ages and fitness levels. In the first chapter, I describe the most important aspects of Aero Pilates, which when followed and understood will enhance your workout at every level. The pelvis is the connecting point for the upper and lower body, the central axis of your body's core. The placement of your pelvis is very important for determining your posture and supporting your spine. The pelvis tilts in two directions. In an anterior tilt, the abdominal muscles are lengthened and the muscles of the lower back are shortened, bringing the back into an arched position. In a posterior tilt, the lower back muscles are lengthened and the abdominal muscles are shortened, bringing the lower back into a flattened position. In the middle of these two tilts is a balancing point where the abdominal and the back muscles have an equal amount of pull and the lower back is supported equally from both sides. In Pilates, this is referred to as neutral pelvis. To identify the three pelvic positions, lie on the carriage with your feet resting on the foot bar. Find your hip bones with the palm of your hand and find your pubic bone with your fingers. In this position, the hands make a triangle between the top and the bottom of the pelvis. In an anterior tilt, the tip of the triangle will point down. The anterior pelvic tilt is used only in back extension exercises. It is important to avoid bringing the pelvis into an anterior tilt during exercises like the 100 that call for a posterior tilt or a neutral pelvis. If you find that an exercise is too challenging to maintain, either an imprinted spine or a neutral spine, then replace it with an easier modification or skip it until you have gained enough core strength to maintain the required posture. In a posterior tilt, the tip of the triangle will point up. In this position, the abdominal muscles are shortened or contracted. Because the abdominal muscles can more easily maintain a contraction in this shortened position, we will sometimes use a posterior tilt as we are learning exercises like the 100 until the abdominal muscles gain enough strength to maintain a contraction and support the spine in neutral. Posterior tilt is a small movement where the lower back gently lengthens and makes contact with the carriage. You should never forcefully press the lower back into the carriage. A posterior tilt is also used in exercises like the elephant, where a strong abdominal contraction is required. In neutral, the top and the bottom of your triangle will be level. Neutral is the ideal pelvic position for standing, walking, and many sports activities. Neutral is key to a healthy spine and to developing strength and balance in the body. In this position, your lower back is supported equally from all sides. This posture is emphasized in many Pilates exercises like footwork, lying arms in straps, and sitting arms in straps, which should all be performed with a neutral pelvis. Your shoulder blades lie on the back of your rib cage and play a dominant role in determining movement at the shoulder joint. The shoulder blades are very mobile. They can protract or slide forward towards the armpit. They can retract or slide together towards the spine. And they can elevate coming up towards the ears or depress and slide downward. Like the pelvis, the shoulder joint has a neutral placement. This is the place where the muscles around the joint are in balance and the shoulder has the healthiest range of motion. When the arms are resting at the side and the scapula are neutral, the neck muscles are relaxed and the shoulders are wide, neither rounded, forward or elevated towards the ears. It is very common for the ribs to pop out as we perform exercises that challenge the core abdominal muscles. This is especially common in exercises that involve lifting the arms over the head. During all Pilates exercises, it is very important to maintain the connection between the rib cage and the front of the pelvis via the abdominal muscles. In neutral posture, the cervical spine or neck should maintain its natural curve. When lying on the carriage, the head should rest comfortably on the machine and the chin should not be higher than the forehead. Ideal head placement will vary from person to person. The Aero Pilates Reformer will come with an adjustable headrest and or a head pillow to allow you to adjust your head and find a neutral position while lying down. Try various head positions and settle for the one that is most comfortable for you. When lifting the head forward into flexion for exercises like the 100, the chin should gently nod forward, leaving approximately a fist's worth of space between the chin and the throat. Be careful not to jam the chin into the neck or to leave it behind as the upper back flexes. Each Pilates exercise has a corresponding breath pattern. The breath is a vital part of the Pilates system, and good breathing oxygenates the system, allowing the mind and the body to work more efficiently. It also relieves stress, assists in concentration, elevates energy levels, and plays an important role in the flexion and extension of the spine. Pilates utilizes a three-dimensional breath pattern, inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. To learn the three-dimensional breath pattern, sit with your knees bent and rest your torso over your legs. Take a deep breath in through the nose, allowing the lungs to fill completely. Feel the breath expand into the sides and the back of the ribcage like a balloon filling with air. Exhale through the mouth and feel the ribcage gently contract, like a balloon that is releasing air. Repeat this breath 2 more times with a special focus on feeling the breath expand and contract into the sides and the back of the body. The general rule is that you inhale as the body expands or extends, and you exhale when your body contracts or flexes. The benefits of each Pilates exercise are maximized through slow, steady movements. Improvements are gained through attention to form. Movements should not be rushed or compromised by substituting momentum for proper technique. Joseph Pilates once said, "A few well-designed movements properly performed in a balanced sequence are worth hours of doing sloppy calisthenics or forced contortions." In Pilates, the core refers to the area of the body between the ribs and the pelvis. This is the axis of the body where the upper and lower body intersect and where we derive the most stability and power for our movements. It can be seen as the origin or the hub for the musculoskeletal system. The goal in Pilates is to sequence our movements so that they originate from this place of power and stability and branch outwards. Through this technique, we are able to send the strength found in the core through the spine, the arms, and the legs, creating power, stability, and balance in the whole body. Jumping while lying down off a trampoline that is vertical may look really easy. However, your body is required to support your legs in the air for as long as you lose contact with the trampoline surface. In a strong, healthy body, your core abdominal muscles will engage and support the legs. However, in a deconditioned body, there might be a tendency to employ the muscles of the lower back. As you add chords to your rebounding workout, there is less time with your legs in the air, therefore requiring less strength in the abdominal muscles and more strength in the legs. As you reduce the number of chords, there is more time with your legs in the air, and therefore more strength needed in the abdominals and less in the legs. Each rebounding action may be performed with 1 foot at a time or with both feet together. Obviously, 1 foot at a time allows you to pull the bent non-jumping leg into your chest, thus reducing the challenge on the abdominal muscles and lessening the risk of incorrectly employing the muscles of the lower back. We have therefore decided that the progression of easiest to most difficult is as follows. Jumping with 1 foot at a time on 2 chords is where you will begin. It will strengthen your legs while optimally challenging your abdominal muscles. If you begin with just 1 minute, you will begin to understand how to jump and support your lower back at the same time. Add a chord so that you now have 3 chords and jump with 1 foot at a time. You will see that your abdominals are relieved, however your legs must work harder. Now go back to 2 chords and try jumping with both feet. It will be easier on your legs but slightly harder on your abdominals. We have designed the 3 levels of cardio in the integrated Pilates with cardio workouts to become a little harder as you progress. In the Simply Cardio workouts, again we have increased the challenge as you progress from levels 1 through 3, but also we add variations in foot positions and leg movements in the air. We encourage you to experiment and become creative when rebounding, and I urge you to progress slowly, adding a few minutes a day and always to be mindful to progress at a rate that feels comfortable for your body. With consistent effort, you will progress more quickly and see profound results.